Today we're covering one of Monmouth County's most charming small towns, and that's going to be Little Silver. We're going to cover everything that you need to know, so at the end of today's video, you'll be able to figure out if you really want to live here or not. Before we break down the video though, my name is Steve McCutcheon, and I'm a realtor at Berkshire Hathaway. And on the Live in Central Jersey channel, we cover everything related to the Central Jersey real estate market. So if you're the first one to know what's going on in either Monmouth or Ocean County real estate, feel free to click the bell, hit the subscribe button. Let's get this video started. To kick us off with the location, Little Silver is going to be a small, charming borough on the eastern part of Monmouth County. It'll be roughly about 3.3 square miles, which necessarily won't be the biggest town in Monmouth County, but not the smallest either. Kind of gives it that small, tight-knit community feel to it. Little Silver is going to border quite a few other towns, including Red Bank, Shrewsbury, Oceanport, and Rumson, and the population is going to be about 6,000 residents. So you'll see tree-lined streets, that well-kept home, classic Monmouth County vibe to it. It's one of the quintessential, I would say, small towns that we have here in the county. So more inland, you're gonna have a couple different major roadways, with Route 35 technically kind of intersecting with Little Silver, just barely. But the Garden State Parkway, which will be one of the two major highways that we have here in New Jersey, will be a little bit farther away. So really good for commuting purposes, which we'll get to in a second. Another big plus, you're going to be close to the Navesink River. While Little Silver isn't going to be on the beach, this will kind of give you that coastal feel to it, but you will be more inland and you won't deal with as much traffic sometimes. Next up will be the commute to work, and I would say it's one of the biggest reasons why you'll see people, and especially families, move to Little Silver. So it's going to be home to its own train station, so you can hop on that and be to Newark Penn Station in about 75 to, I would say, 90 minutes, or somewhere in that time frame right there. Any stops closer to that, like Newark Penn Station or anything a little bit more in North Jersey, even shorter. If you want to go driving into the city, you're pretty close to Garden State Parkway, like I mentioned earlier, so exits like 109 or 114 will be pretty close nearby. With no traffic, I'd say an hour to an hour and 15 tops, assuming you're going to hit rush hour if you're driving during that time frame, hour and a half to maybe an hour and 45, just kind of accounting for that traffic. So if you are commuting somewhere local, like Red Bank, for instance, which has a large business population, healthcare is over there, the arts, your commute is practically nothing because you're living right next door. Aside from commuting, another big reason you'll see families move to Little Silver is going to be for their school districts. So Little Silver is going to be served by the Little Silver School District, and that's going to be for grades K through 8th. And then once your child moves on to the high school, they're going to be attending Red Bank Regional, which takes in kids from a couple different townships there. And that's going to be for grades 9 through 12. So as according to niche.com, the Little Silver School District will be rated A- and will be one of the better scores that you'll see here in Monmouth County. The schools are going to be known for their strong academics, smaller class sizes, and the community involvement throughout too. The student to teacher ratio is going to be 11-1. And typically that means smaller class sizes, like we said, and more individualized attention. And the district itself will house roughly about 700 students. So still on that smaller side too. Red Bank Regional is going to take in kids, like I said, from Red Bank, Shrewsbury, and Little Silver. And it's rated an A according to niche.com, and the 9th best public high school in Monmouth County. It's going to house roughly 1,300 students and have a 10-1 student teacher ratio. So again, still kind of those similar smaller class sizes. Next up will be the housing options and where you're going to live in Little Silver. So single families are going to make up the bulk of the sales here, probably around 75% or so. If you're looking for a starter home, so that 2 to 3 bedroom, smaller, Cape or ranch style, you could probably find one in that 650 to 700 range, but realistically after that, you're looking at 800,000 and above. The median sales price over the last 12 months for Little Silver is $955,000, with again the majority of the sales coming in between that $800,000 to $1.3 million range, but the largest single family, or the most expensive single family home, went for $3.2 million this past year. Little Silver also has a handful of condos and townhomes scattered throughout various developments. The price points will vary a little bit between about $550,000 all the way up to $1.3 million. So again, quite a bit of variability there. But most of them are going to offer at least 3 bedrooms, so you'll be able to not sacrifice too much space, but also take maintenance off your hand at the same time. When you're moving on to the adult communities, the only complex I'm aware of is going to be Cheshire Square. And there's only 2 sales over the last 12 months, one at $530,000 and one at $700,000. So kind of hard to see exactly where they realistically should be priced. One needed a little bit of work, one was pretty well done. So overall, I would say Little Silver is a town that has a lot of housing choices, but at a higher price point. That's also going to kind of reflect, though, the great location, excellent school systems, and small town charm. Moving on to shopping and dining, I would say for your day-to-day needs, Little Silver is going to have that quaint downtown area with local markets, bakeries, small businesses. Acme is really just going to be the biggest name brand for your food shopping, but minutes away is going to be downtown Red Bank, which is, I would say, one of Monmouth County's premier destinations for shopping, dining, entertainment options. Whether you're looking for high-end boutiques, art galleries, tons of restaurants and bars, it's all right next door. Also next door is going to be the Grove, located in Shrewsbury, which has close to about 50 storefronts, which so again, higher end some shopping over there. And then if you go 15 to 20 minutes southeast, you're in Long Branch and at Pure Village, which is, again, one of the biggest destinations that we have here. So maybe not a lot in Little Silver, for instance, but surrounded by everything you might need. Locally, I would say the best restaurant is going to be maybe the Turning Point. Awesome brunch over there. They have a couple different locations throughout Monmouth County, or Luigi's if you're looking for Italian. But again, Red Bank is, again, next door. Head over there. You will basically be eating at a new restaurant every single week and not have to double up. The last thing to check out is going to be the entertainment options. And while Little Silver might be small, it's surrounded by a ton of different outdoor activities. You're going to be close to the Navesink River, which is great for either boating or kayaking. Nearby, you'll have Sibyl's Park, which has a great outdoors playground, good for the kids, different athletic fields. Or if you just want to go there for a walk or a jog, that's a good option for you too. Golfers are going to have a handful of different courses and or country clubs within a short driving distance, probably like 15 to 20 minutes. And then the other direction, if you're going out towards Homedale, you'll have Homedale Park, which is great for biking and hiking, or PNC Bank Arts Center, which they have large concerts there all summer long. So if you want to go into Oceanport, another neighboring town, you got Monmouth Racetrack, which is also going to be the Fort Monmouth complex is being revitalized. So many things to do in and around Little Silver, I would say. So while Little Silver is maybe not the hot spot to go out or whatever, you literally have so many different options within about 15 to 20 minutes. So that's going to be a quick breakdown for you of Little Silver. In my opinion, probably one of the best spots in Monmouth County if you're looking for a beautiful, close-knit community, excellent schools, easy commute to New York City, or just North Jersey in general. Classic suburban lifestyle and feel to it, but still minutes away from a downtown city like Red Bank and very close to the beach in Seabright. So if you are thinking about moving to the Little Silver area, feel free to reach out. All my contact information is down low in the comments and description. So whether you're 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, even year out, doesn't matter to me. Let's just get you on the right path towards your real estate goals. And if you're looking to move to a different part of the Central Jersey area, check out 2 videos popping up and hopefully they help out with it too. Have a great day.